Rise from your grave.
Hey everybody, it's Kirby's Dream Course! Who would have thought that in 1994 Nintendo would have come up with the crazy idea of putting Kirby in a game where he is a golf ball on a golf course? Pretty wild, huh? I figured we would take a look at a game that Kirby was in that's a game that I don't think a lot of people look at as a classic. At least I don't hear a lot of people talk about it as a classic. So that way it's kind of considered a buried game, sort of, that people don't really talk about anymore. But this game is available on the Wii U right now, and for those of you who are deciding what you want to do, oh, look at that, they give you a little tip on what to do with the first course there in the demo. But for those of you looking for things to do with your coins from the Club Nintendo closure that's coming up, this game is available for purchase with your coins. So take a look at this video, see if it's worth your hard-earned coins there. Let's jump in. I've been playing this a little bit earlier today. First time I've ever played it. I had heard of it before, but I never played it before. Sort of reminds me of that 3D Sonic game that came out before, where it's like isometric. I think it's called like 3D Sonic Blast or something like that. And of course, here's my wonderful profile here. Look at my name, as you can tell. It definitely says RC in some language, I'm sure. So far I've made it to Course 2. It took me a few tries to actually unlock it. We're actually going to start with Course 1 so you can get an idea of what this game is all about. But it took me a few tries because it takes a little while to get used to how the game works. But once it starts making sense to you, it's actually a very cool game. Love this introduction, by the way. Kirby sweating it, yo. Alright, let's give this a shot here. How did they do it? In the demo, they bounced it off. So, let's see. Yeah, it looks that way. Okay. So, they're going to give you a couple different settings to play around with it. You can start a shot with your short shot here. You can change it to a longer shot, where it shows you, where the furthest your ball might go. Which I have issues with, but we'll get to that. And then you have the jumping ball, the trick ball, if you want. We're gonna go with the longest one because we gotta try to bank Kirby off of this guy and try to hit the next guy. So let's try this out. He hits that, boom. But we're not gonna quite make the hole. He's gonna go past it because I was not in the middle of the square there, so that makes sense. But you know what? A 2 for this is not bad, but when he's this close to the hole, you really got to start your shot and literally just tap the button, or else he'll go right over it. Sometimes the softest touch will just send you right over the hole. Now, something else that's interesting in this game, you'll notice that when I got the hole in the one there, or not hole in one, but once I got Kirby in the hole in two, tomato popped out, and you'll be like, why the hell are there tomatoes in a golf game? Well, let's get into that, shall we? So, when you take a shot, it uses up a tomato. You have 4 in reserve. It'll show you down on the bottom there once we're lining up for our shot here. You start off with 4 tomatoes. Once you're out of tomatoes, you actually lose a life, which is kind of strange that they decided to put like a live system in this. It's a golf game. You'll see I have 2 right now, and all 4 are my tomatoes. But why are there lives? Like, why not just give me 9 shots or something like that? It's a very weird dynamic for the game, in my opinion. You can also look around the whole course to see what you want to do with your shot. The reason I'm aiming at this blue circle here is because once you hit that, it'll actually send Kirby in the direction the arrow is pointing. So, just give him a good hard smack here. He'll roll around, hopefully hit that guy there. Yep, got him. You notice from the enemies you'll get tomatoes too. Sometimes it's a good plan to actually hit one guy one turn to keep your 4 tomatoes and hit another guy another turn and then get a really good lineup for your shot. But if you think you could do your hole, the course in 2 shots or whatever, then, you know, by all means go for it. But sometimes, you know, these lineups can be tricky. Like this one here, let's say I go to the long one, it says, like, you know, if you hit it really hard, you're going to go out of bounds. And if you go out of bounds, it's bad news. You immediately lose a life. You don't just lose a tomato. Same with these bounces here. It'll show you, like, this is where it'll show up. But it's weird because for the short one, it doesn't show you actually where it's going to go if you hit it with all your might. If we were to hit at this shot with all our might, he would sail over the hole and off of the course. So this is actually, like, where you want to hit it. I believe it's supposed to be, like, halfway. That's, like, the halfway mark on your power meter. So we're going to go like just under half, like about there. Yep, and that should put it, yep, right in there. There's our tomato, back to 4. Kirby zooms off to the next course. So once you get used to the way the power meter actually works, it's not a big deal, but I started playing this a little while ago, just today, and I was very confused as to how this stuff works. But once you spend a bit of time with it, it's really not that big a deal. Okay, we'll take a look here. We got this blue arrow here. We got this blue arrow here, so it's going to bounce there, hit him, hit this guy, and then we're going to get Kirby to go up to this weird hand puppet cape superhero thing. I don't know what the hell that is. A lot of Kirby's enemies have always been strange, but I guess he is in Dreamland, isn't he? Okay, we're gonna give Kirby a really hard hit here, so that way he can make it to this one. Boop! Look at that. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a hard shot because I got to do it at an angle. Oh man, I wonder if we could somehow drop it right in there. I'm afraid to use a bounce on this though because I feel like we'll just end up losing it. That's a short shot. That's the long shot. All right. Well, let's do about there. Oh, see that? Perfectly shot by a power standard, but for some reason it was just a little off and he just nicked the hole a little bit. So another quick tap here and he'll be in. And we get another tomato. Woo! So yeah, I did have a bit of a hard time getting used to the way the power meter and everything works in this, but like I said, I guess it's like any golf game though. Once you get used to the temperamentalism, or if that's even a word, how temperamental things are with the game and how everything's supposed to work, you know, you just get used to it and you play it more, and you know, it just becomes second nature at that point, right? And you gotta forgive older games, because older games, I mean, they weren't always completely accurate with showing you how things were going to work all the time, but considering the way this game works with the power and the aiming and everything, it's actually pretty well done for its time. So this one here, they're showing off that you have these warp squares. So you hit that warp square, and then you hit this one, or rather you hit this one and he'll warp over to this one. And you can kind of see how this all pans out. We basically want to hit this orange guy, hit the warp pad, come out this warp pad here, and it shows you a little red arrow where the warp pad is to show you where you're going to come out. You want to somehow stop right where that guy is and get the last two there. So I don't know how well that's actually going to come out here, but let's give it a shot. So I may have hit him a little too hard, and yeah, he hit that guy. Hey, but we can recover from this. We'll hit this guy at a little bit of an angle, so he'll just nick him. And we'll see if we can get a good shot, next shot, into the hole. Oh, so close. So this one we need a little bit more than a tap. We'll go about there. Boom. See, just after a few tries in the first course, you really get the hang of it, and now I'm able to finish most of these holes in like 2 or 3 shots. This hole is very interesting. Kind of weird though, I don't know that they actually show you a par for each hole. You would think they would. We'll go about there, we'll hit him, hit the arrow back. Now, of course, normally I'd be looking at this hole up and down to see what I was supposed to do first, but I played this hole, so I know we hit that guy first. So now we have to bounce Kirby up here and get those two guys. So we're going to use our bounce hit here. Let's give it a shot. Now you'll notice when you go for the shot with the bounce, once you're lining up here, you can see that there's another meter on Kirby. You can actually, where that green line that's moving up and down, you could hit under the ball to get more air, or you can hit more at the top of the ball to get more speed. So we're going to go for like just under the center. Oh, that might be a bit much, but that's okay. Yep, as long as we hit them, that's fine. And I think we're going to be a little shy of the hole. And we'll just tap them in. Boom. 3 shots. We're getting better. We're getting better. This hole here is a little bit more challenging, but you can tell here that you actually have, you know, a certain way you could do things. I mean, you could hit the warp, go down here and hit this guy first, or you could start up here and hit those two guys and go down. So I'm just gonna start with the top area here. Give him a good hit. Hits that dude. He turns into the hole. We go. We don't quite make it down. Okay, I haven't been stuck in this predicament before, but we'll just give him a little tap and see where he ends up, because we're still doing good with tomatoes and everything. He bounces, and there we are. Okay. We'll give this one about there. That should get us in. Boom! We're in. So, watching me play it here, I'm making this look easy, but like I said, this is after like 2 or 3 times playing the first course and trying to get used to the controls and used to the power meter and the way it works. So you might be watching this going, oh, this game's easy. And who knows, you might take to it very easily. But for me, it took a little while to really get used to it. You may find yourself starting this game up going, what the hell am I doing? Okay, but if you're into games like Mario Golf, like the more recent Mario Golf games, like from the, 3DS, the one that came out last year, which is really good, I think you'd really enjoy this game. Alright, so this is going to require us to hit him up in the air, hit this first guy on the noggin, and then go after those two guys, so let's do this. That should be a good hit. Boom, right in the head. And of course right in the water. So I was relieved to find out that if you hit your character into the water, it's okay, because you don't get a penalty, you get to just hit him again. So I think here what we're going to do is we're going to try to hit Kirby's head on the top a little bit, but still give him a good whack, and we got him. We still got a little ways. Oh, actually, are we in? Yeah! That is the best I've ever done in that hole. That was excellent. I don't think you could do a better shot. Haha, we got it. We got it on the Game Grade video. Proof that I'm a pro at hole 7 at least. Alright, so this level's a little more strange. The way I approached it before, like you kind of look like, I don't know what this water switch does. It looks like it would drain that water maybe, but they're kind of making it look like, oh, you want to drain that water, hit these two guys, and then go after him, right? But I did a little deduction in my brain the first time I did this. I was able to beat it. If you start up here and go down here, you risk the chance of hitting that warp square, and it'll take you right back up here, and you got to start over, you know? So what I did was I went reverse, where I hit the warp, I hit this guy, and then I'm pretty sure I aimed from back down here and then shot the ball, or shot Kirby rather, up here. So let's give that a shot again, see if that works. We still got plenty of tomatoes, so if I mess up, I think we'll be fine. So let's hit the warp. We're in. We hit him, we hit the tree, and we are just before the warp, which is good. So if we go up here, so you'll see like it's kind of a barely thing. Like, we're gonna have to hit Kirby pretty damn hard to get him up there, because he is just making it over that hump. But I've done it before. Let's see if I can do it again. So we want to get right about there. Oh! I didn't hit the button correctly. No! That's not good. Alright, well, I guess we'll just stick up here then. Forget anything I said! Oh, it did remove the water. That's good to know. I'll tell you though, that really kind of sucks, because last time I was able to finish this hole in like 3 shots, so this is going to take a little bit more time. We're going to go about the halfway mark here. And he didn't make it up. Oh no, we're stuck in this trap. Okay. About there. 3/4. Boom, we got him. And we got a tomato, which keeps us in the game with our lives. Not that it matters too much on this last hole. I mean, it is the last one for this course, so it's not a huge deal. We're gonna make it? No! Went right over, so he's gonna die. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Nintendo. He didn't die. He's exhausted. But you can see, just from this hole, that if you bungle one plan that you have, how it can totally ruin the rest of the hole for you. Boom, we're in. But that took 7 shots just because I wasn't able to make that second shot of mine. I kind of got cold feet, and I was hoping... I hadn't not shot a shot before. I was hoping, like, once you didn't hit the power meter, it would just give you another go to hit it again. But instead, it hits it at what it decides to hit it at, and it totally screwed me. So, you know, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, and then a 7. So... But here we go, the best part. We got a coin. Or a medal. Ah, no Kirby game is complete without that music. Am I right? So I hit the number 3 position. You'll see 2 below that. The last one I had was number 5. So I was 4 strokes ahead of that. And I would have done even better. I think I probably could have gotten the number 1 rank if I hadn't messed up that last shot. But... You know, I feel like it's like Mario Golf and it's like Mario Kart, where it's you'll do completely awesome up until the last course or the last race, and then like something just screws you over and you end up getting last place or something. I always hated that in Mario Kart. You get first place in everything, and then all of a sudden, someone creeps in there and they're like, yeah, I think we're gonna break this up here, and you end up getting last place, and it totally ruins everything. So, you know, this game is no different from any of that. You know, you mess up on that one shot at the end like I just did there, and it ruins everything. Here's Course 2. Let's take a look. I have not played Course 2 yet, but apparently it's showing that there are a lot more distractions, and it looks like there was some kind of a... these introductions for the courses are great. It shows that there's some kind of an invincibility thing that you can get, so... So you saw Course 1. I'm just going to go through Course 2 until I either finish it or perish, and then we're going to kind of call it on this video here. Because I really just wanted to show this game off, because I had never played it before, and I saw it in the Club Nintendo area there, and I was just like, man, I've never played this before. Sounds awesome. Let's give it a shot. And yeah. Let's take the shot and see if we can get this. We'll go under him a tad and go about there. Good, we got him. We bounce, we get the pumpkin guy. We're not quite close enough to the hole, but that was a really good first shot. So we'll just continue on here. See, I like this better because when you're not shooting one up in the air to give Kirby some air, that is, you don't have 2 meters to worry about. I mean, this one you can actually move around, so if you want to put some slice or some curve on Kirby, you can. But it's not mandatory, where if you're hitting it up in the air, it is mandatory that green thing moves and you have to match it, and then right after you got to hit another meter, so it's a little bit more tense, but here I can kind of take my time and That might be a little hard. Oh, nope, we got it. Cool. See, there you can take your time and, you know, really prep yourself for it. Because, man, sometimes those shots, as you could tell from hole 8 on the first course, I really choked. Alright, let's take a look at this. What are we dealing with? See, this looks a lot more difficult. We got the sweeping guy down there. Got a pumpkin. Got some trees. So I definitely got to hit this guy. So I guess I'll just... Okay, we'll hit him. We're going to hit a tree, though. And now we're going to be stuck behind the tree. Which, to me, kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? We don't want to go out of bounds. Nope, come on back. There we go. We'll head this way. Oop, we hit the tree again. Oh man, this feels like real life mini golf. There you go. Cruise on down. Oh, hit the tree again. You ever play mini golf with your family and you don't really care about winning, but you're doing awful and you can't seem to get past that one part of the hole? Oh my god. What about there? Hit him. Yep, we got him. We got the pumpkin. Can we get up there and get the tree? Can we? Oh man! That was awesome. But I hate when you're playing mini golf with your family, you cannot get past that one hole. Like, everybody else is either past it, or... or what, you know, they're just staring at you and they're kind of like, today! Sometime today, people. We got some, like, Kirby tiles here. I wonder what this is all about. Let's find out. I guess we won't be finding out. A little hard this time. Oh, a little too hard. Oh, yeah, you see that? Those things that actually spin you around. Go about there. Oh, too hard. Oh, jeez, that thing just flung me all the way around. Okay. Oh, no! This sucks. I started out so well. Everything was going according to plan. There it is. Oh, not quite. But a little tap here, and this nightmare will be over. This nightmare in dreamland. But we're getting there. We're, okay, we're 3 holes in. We're not doing great, but we're not doing terrible. Definitely will not be getting any kind of a, Do I have to hit that guy? Is he just an obstacle, or do I have to take him out? Because if I don't take him out, it's going to ruin the rest of my game. He looks like just an obstacle to me, because these spiky guys don't count as enemies either, so... I'm thinking I just gotta hit him pretty hard, get this guy, get that guy, and then get to the end. So let's give that a shot. We'll time it with that. Go, 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 go! Nice. Oh no, we missed him. That is not a good sign. Okay, so there you go. That's... Yep, we lost a life there. We've exhausted a life. This I'm just going to do for fun because I have to. Now the good thing about that is, yes, you lose a tomato per shot, but you gain 1 back just for taking out the enemy, so we're okay. I wonder if we'll actually make it up that. Let's find out. Will we make it? Yeah, we're in some kind of a sand trap. So now we have to get air on this. So. Oh, and we kind of jumped over him. Did we get him, though? Yes, we did. Okay. Wow, this one is going to take me quite a few shots, I think. Just get up to that sand trap and catch me in it. Nope, we're going to roll right back. This was a big mistake. A little harder. Nope, we're falling back again. See, I know, because I'm always going to hit that sweet spot of, like, if I hit it too hard, I'm going to go over the sand trap. If If I hit it too light, I'm gonna fall back down. Let's just give it everything we got. We barely made it. Okay. Goes to show how much I know. I think we're gonna end up beefing it on this hole here. There is a way to gain a life back in this game, and it's to get a hole-in-one, which I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do. Alright, let's start there. We got him. Oh, don't bounce out of bounds. Go right in, go right in. Yes! Really wish I would have done that a turn ago, so I still have my tomatoes, but what can you do? We still got 4 holes to go. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it, because I lost a lot on that hole. I love this dancing squid octopus guy right there. I feel like I need to get a gif of that. Make that an avatar in some form, because it's great. Love it. Okay, what is the best route to take here? We got him here and then 3 there. Yeah, but if we splash in that water, we're gonna sink. There's no way we're gonna make it across. So, I don't know, let's give it a shot. We'll hit him from the top. We'll give it as hard as we can. Oh, we got him! I don't know if I bounced off the tree there or what happened, but it works for me. Alright, we're gonna kinda do one from the side here. Okay, we got him. Oh no! That's not good. Okay, we got him. Now I gotta somehow make it back. Okay, let's give this a shot here. We're gonna go super hard because we gotta make it through the sand. That's a no-go. We are almost out of tomatoes. Yep. Nope. Garbage. Absolute friggin' garbage. But we're in. That was hole 5, and we're down to 1 tomato. I don't think we're gonna make it, folks. I don't think we're gonna make it. 3 holes to go. Let's take a look here. That warp is gonna take us there? Weird. Oh man, I don't even know how to approach this one. Alright, let's try a bounce. Okay, this is it. This is all I can do, because if I hit this warp, it's going to take us down here, but that's not going to do anything. I'd have to hit that guy, the orange guy, in the head to keep a tomato. But as you can see from the red arrow there, it's impossible, because it's going to shoot us out that way. But whatever. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we got him! We got him. Now this part's really gonna suck, because, yeah, we got our tomato, but there's no way I'm not gonna hit that warp after hitting this guy. There's no way. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I'd have to hit this guy. Let's go for this guy first. Did we get him? We got him. Oh man. If only we could have got 2 in 1. But it really helped my tomato rating. Okay, we'll get this guy. The one thing that also takes getting used to is when you're switching between moving what direction you want to shoot in and what type of shot you're going to take. So if you want to take a long shot, you push down and give it a long shot, and then if you want to do one up in the air, you push up. So it makes sense, but when you're moving back and forth, it's easy to hit down or up, and it'll totally change whatever it is that you're working on, and it can get pretty irritating. Okay, I'm thinking like a shot like this, so that way I can bounce off him, ricochet, hit the bank, and kind of roll over. So let's give this a shot. Okay, we get him? Oh, okay, he does drop and become a hole. Nice. That's what I was really hoping for. Because this will give us a... Oh, let's get you in there, Kirby. This will at least make it so we can make it to the next area. Oh, that might have been too hard. Oh my god, no! This is where it ends! Oh, after all that work, after those clever shots, that's where the game is over. Well, everybody, that is Kirby's Dream Course. Pretty cool game. Pretty difficult, as you can tell. I think it's one of those things... Here, oh, by the way, here are your pars, I guess. This is the best score, so this is what you gotta aim for to try to get a 19. Instead of a 27, which I was at. I was at a 27, I wasn't even through all the holes. You got a 19 through all 8. It's a pity, isn't it? But yeah, it's a cool game. As you can tell, it's challenging. But the more you play it, the better you're going to get at it. The unfortunate part about this is actually if you hit continue, it's just going to take you back to course 2. So if we hit that... Yep, he jumps on the star, rolls around, and then they just... Boop, here we go, back to course 2 again. Or actually, no, it gives us the option to pick, but... It doesn't let you take off from where you left off. They should really give you a stroke penalty and then let you continue on. I'm not a big fan of that whole thing they did with the lives. You know, it's hard enough sometimes even getting those shots off correctly, but yeah, what are you going to do, right? Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time on the Game Grave.